Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to this week's episode of What's on Your Mind with Josh Kaju. So for those of you who don't know this about me, my undergraduate degree is actually in biology. Yes, I'm a mental performance coach now. Yes, I have a master's degree in sport, exercise, and performance psych. But when I was getting that undergraduate degree, I spent a lot of time in a lot of classes studying science, whether it was biology, chemistry, or physics. You name the class and I probably had to take it. So I've spent a lot of time recently just trying to think about, okay, are there any concepts I learned then that I can apply to now in the mental performance at work that I do? And hear me out. Here are some things that I've been thinking about. Newton's laws. So Newton's first law states that an object at motion stays in motion, an object at rest stays at rest, unless they're acted upon by an outside source. Okay, so how do I tie this in? Well, let's think about it this way. If you're sitting on the couch, you're gonna stay sitting on the couch unless you decide to get up and move around. If you're moving around, if you're running, you're gonna continue running until you decide to stop, right? And that's how that applies. But let's think about it from a goal perspective. You know, it's great to think that, okay, once I start a goal or once I start to want to accomplish something, I'm gonna continue to do it, right? I'm just gonna keep on moving. That's what we think a lot of times. But like Newton's law states, something's going to stay in motion unless an outside force is acted upon it. Well, that's what happens when we set goals. That's what happens when we put plans in place. Things come up. Life happens. Outside forces act against it, which ends up causing us to stop doing what we're doing. And so there's two ways to continue on with that. We can either apply more force, apply more pressure to keep pushing through it, to keep moving on. That takes a lot of time, takes a lot of energy, right? And that's often why we stop doing something. It's too hard. Here's the other way. Eliminate friction. Eliminate possible ways or possible things that are going to slow you down. I think that this is something that we can consider a little bit more and think about today. What are things or areas in your life that cause friction? What are things that slow you down? What are ways that you can kind of change that or even think about it? I want you guys to consider that. And today I would love for you guys to comment below, what are some areas in your life that just cause friction? And have you considered ways to eliminate them or kind of smooth them out a little bit to keep that ball moving down? That's what I have for you guys this week. I thank you for your time. We'll see you back here next week.